The video has the subtitle. Please turn on captioning for better understanding.
I have played table tennis for more than 20 years. This is the first time that I have seen in the official match that both players get very confusing with the decision of the umpire.
I don't understand the decision of the umpire. Truls Moregard versus Liam Pitchford. In the world of professional table tennis, every point counts, and decisions made by the umpire can have a significant impact on the outcome of the match. One such incident occurred during the match between Truls Moregard and Liam Pitchford, where a controversial umpire decision left both players and spectators questioning the call. As a player with over 20 years of experience and an umpire myself in France, I find this decision highly questionable, and I believe the umpire's ruling was inconsistent with the rules of the game. The incident. In a tense moment during the match, Truls Moregard served to Liam Pitchford. The serve, however, was ruled as going outside the table, which would typically mean that Moregard lost the point. However, the umpire called a let, which typically means the point was not played properly and that the rally should be replayed. But the umpire's reasoning for the call was that Moregard's serve was not high enough, and he asked Moregard to serve again. The umpire's decision. At first glance, this decision might seem like a reasonable call for some, but let's break it down. According to the official rules of table tennis, the server must toss the ball at least 16 centimeters from the palm of the hand and strike it while the ball is descending. Additionally, the ball must travel over the net and land within the opponent's half of the table. While the serve that Moregard executed clearly went outside the table, there was no indication that the serve itself was executed improperly in terms of height or toss. If the umpire had noticed that the ball went outside the table and ruled it as an error on the serve, then it should have been a clear point loss for Moregard. A let should only be called in very specific circumstances, such as when the ball touches the net during the serve, or if the server is obstructed or distracted by an external factor. In this case, there was no clear reason for a let call based on the information available. And the rationale provided by the umpire, the serve not being high enough, does not align with the rules. The confusion. What makes this situation even more troubling is the confusion it caused, especially for Liam Pitchford. As a top-level professional player, Pitchford would have been expecting Moregard to lose the point, given the clear indication that the ball was off the table. Instead, the decision to call a let and ask for a replay raised a number of questions. Pitchford, no doubt, was thrown off by this call, which added unnecessary pressure to the already intense match. When the rules are not applied consistently, it creates uncertainty in the minds of the players, and it is especially frustrating for the competitor who may have thought they had already won the point. What went wrong? As an experienced player and an umpire myself, I can confidently say that the decision was inconsistent with the general application of the rules. The key issue here is the misapplication of the let rule. A let is meant for instances where the point is not properly played, not when the ball has clearly gone out of bounds. The umpire should have adhered to the rule book and called the point loss for Moregard, rather than granting him another chance to serve.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.